Hello, I'm Charlene Glover, the Apostolic Visionary Leader of Trumpet of God Ministries, Voice of Distinction. As a social media follower, you know me from our rich teaching ministry. But today, I want to speak to you about the ministry in the marketplace that I'm engaged in and introduce you to an important voter resource. Over the past several years, I've served with several social organizations, and presently I serve with the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats, Spiritual Advisory Council, who is the sponsor of the voter information that I'm going to share with you today. In light of the upcoming 2022 general election, which we see as the most critical election in our lifetime, and in particular for Black and Brown people, perhaps the most consequential election that will negatively impact us for generations. As I see it personally, the ballot is a choice between democracy and criminality, equity and bigotry, leadership and dictatorship. So let me just get right to the point. The TCBD Spiritual Advisory Council website is developed to be an easy use for the first time voter, an experienced voter, as well as for the experienced voter. Let's get started. I want you to access the website. You can do it through the web browser or you can scan the QR codes. The website is user-friendly and the information is clear to understand and useful to prepare for the November 8th election. I want to encourage you to take time to view the entire site. So, although you'll find on the site that it is designed for Texans, it is actually useful for every U.S. citizen voter. Let's take a look at the homepage. We need you to help us flip Texas and the United States for democracy, justice, and equity. As you can see on the homepage, we have information that you can go directly into and find further information about the organization, about the site, as well as voting. Let's go down to the bottom of the web page. You'd scroll down to register to vote and select vote.org. Your web page will be everything you need to vote. Check your registration. You want to go in there, select that particular tab, fill out the information online, and it'll tell you online if you're registered to vote. And if you're not registered to vote, then there's a second process I'll talk about in a moment. But let me just make this statement. If you have not voted since President Obama's election and you did not vote in the 2020 election, then you're probably purged from your state's voter roll. If that's the case, you're not registered. So if you're not registered, what do you need to do? Number two, complete the online registration form. Then check with your county's election office website, www.usa.gov/election-office for contact information. It's important that you check with your county's election office website or call the office, because without you talking to them, you may miss some of the requirements they have. us.gov will allow you to go in and select your state. When you select your state, it will drill you down to the Secretary of State website for your particular state, and all the way down to the county level. It'll ask you to put your county in and provide for you the information that you need so that you know exactly what's required. Number four, you want to verify on that site what are the requirements for the ID. What are the ID requirements for you to vote, and any other state and county requirements they may have. Call or visit your county's election office by Tuesday, October 11th, which is the deadline for registering to vote in this election, to find out how to complete your voter registration application. Having problems when you go to the election office, then you can call the Secretary of State's office or go online to get information. Number seven, you're unable to reach someone successfully at the Secretary of State's office, contact the Election Protection, 866-687-8683. Now, you're registered, and that's great. Plan the vote on November 8th. Use the website to access the 2022 general election voter resource directory for all things voting in Texas and anywhere in the U.S. For quick access, use the QR code for the voter resource directory. The directory includes special notes, important information for the calendar dates for the election, plan to vote checklists, and the voter resource web links that'll get you directly to the areas you need. I'm encouraging you, join us. We need you to help us flip Texas and the United States for democracy, justice, and equity. I want to close by saying, in the words of King Asa, found in 2 Chronicles 14, he called to the Lord his God and said, Lord, there is no one like you to help the powerless against the mighty. Help us, O Lord our God, for we rely on you. And in your name we have come against this vast army. O Lord, you are our God. Do not let man prevail against you. God is definitely going before his people, and we need divine help, but we also need you. Can we count on you to make sure you're registered to vote and that you vote on November 8th? This vote will make a difference for a lifetime. Thank you.